Hello and welcome to Check Out This Guy, the podcast where we've never grown up. We're still in the edgy teen phase. Hi, I'm Izzy. I'm a bundle of who knows what pronouns, but I am one of your hosts today.
I'm Emory. My pronouns are they, she, he, and shit, I forgot to study for this episode. That's my teen voice.
Oh boy.
I'm Quatre. My pronouns are they, he, she, and actually, I'm feeling a little ill. Could I go sleep in the nurse's office for the rest of class?
I do have a migraine, that's real.
Oh no.
God, I did get migraines in high school, and I didn't know to say I have a migraine right now. If I did, they might have let me fucking leave.
Mm-hmm.
I had full-blown panic attacks, and then the teacher was just like, maybe you should go lay down for a little bit. And it's like, yeah, maybe. It's a good idea.
Mm-hmm.
Man, fuck high school.
I went to high school in the 90s.
That's awful.
Yeah, which is probably going to be an explanation for part of the bullshit we're doing today.
I went to high school in the aughts, which is also a pretty bad experience.
Yeah, the early 2000s sure were a time, huh?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You already had Sonic Adventure. Then I know how formative that was for you.
Yeah. Alright, Izzy, what the fuck are we talking about?
Okay. So, a little backstory. When I was a teen, again, like early days of the internet, I had my first OC.
Woohoo.
And hey, I was a stupid teenager and then a stupid person in my 20s. And there are things that I do not want to deal with from my past. Like, I don't want those things to come up anymore. Like, it's probably not nearly as bad as I'm making it sound, but that's part of it. Also, part of it is the character kinda got ruined for me.
Oh no.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so this was my original persona, and we're not going to cover what their name is because you could go and look it up probably. And yeah, one of the things about them that I will mention was I was very clear that they had androgynous bone structure. Wow. How did I miss that I was trans for so freaking long?
If only you knew back then that gender is stored in the bones.
True.
Okay. So, the other half of what ruined it for me was, I'm gonna give the short version, but there was a girl who wanted to date me, and I really didn't care about her, but I was probably feeling depressed and wanted any way to feel better, so I eventually agreed. And she was an artist. And a couple things after that happened. One of the things was that she started drawing porn of the character.
Mm-hmm.
Bad.
Yeah, bad without permission, I should say.
Yeah, completely unsolicited.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And then at least one other person started drawing porn of the character.
Mm-hmm.
With, their own characters, both men and women, which I was very much not prepared for. So yeah, like I think I have a little bit of sexual trauma related to that.
Oh no.
Yeah.
I don't know. Like not great. So that may be why we have a content warning for part of the episode. I don't know. But we're going to move beyond all that. What we are keeping the same is that they are an anthro character. They are an ash gray fox, like charcoal gray, I guess, with blue hair.
And pronouns, I assume.
Mm-hmm.
They will have different pronouns now. And we're gonna update some of, like, the story bits, because I was also, like, in edgy teen mode when I created them, and I want to create, like, a story and all, and it was, like, a bunch of edgy teen bullshit.
As you do when you're a teen.
Yeah.
Just among us.
You know what? Sometimes teens make some really, really edgy shit, but it's good.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's just funny and it's good.
Yeah. So originally the character was male. Now they are gonna be female.
Alright.
Go.
Okay. So we're gonna talk a little bit about the setting, which is really, I'm gonna talk a lot more about magic, because we're talking about, like, or we're gonna start off talking about a long ago fantasy setting in which there are, like, angelic and demonic beings that kind of waging a secret war.
An angel or an angel or a devil.
Yeah.
Interesting.
And, like, why a secret war? Because they've basically almost all been sealed away by the other side.
Mm-hmm.
And, you know, there's only a handful of them, like, both sides left. Gonna tell you right now, we're not dealing with those characters today.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and hey, I said fantasy setting, so there's magic, but it's not quite spells. Probably more a bit like themed power sets that have an elemental and utility component.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Yeah. And there's, like, usually only one, maybe two users of each domain at a time. Yeah, so all these characters are going to be special little guys.
Okay, love that.
Yeah, and so basically a new user takes over typically when the previous mage beefs it. Also, magic uses life energy, so there's a certain amount that you can use and recharge, no problem. But go beyond that, and you're basically eroding your health and spirit.
Fucking Karapika pills. Izzy, you don't know this because it's never mentioned until the manga chapters after the anime, but when Karapika goes fucking Sasuke Uchiha mode and gets red eyes, it shaves time. It shaves a lot of time off his lifespan.
Okay. So that's some information where I think I understood it despite not knowing the second character, but hey, I've hung around you and Devin long enough.
Yeah.
All right. So, basically, that handful of demons and angels, they try to be the ones that have the magical power. Like, the demons will try to get it through possession, and the angels make homunculuses, trying to capture that when it, like, changes from one user to another. And yeah, so like, our magical domains are fire and healing, earth and conjuration, ice and corrosion, lightning and necromancy, metal and illusions, and then water and enhancement.
Okay. Sort of a counterintuitive with like the elemental pairings there.
Yes. I mean, some of them make sense, some of them not quite.
Mhm.
Yeah, lightning and necromancy works if you're talking about Frankenstein.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Oh, like these all have reasons why they're that way, but like I'll just cover fire and healing
like it.
because they're both dealing with like energy and things that restore.
Okay.
You can make anything work if you talk about it long enough.
We've basically got this fight between the Demon Lord, who's the mage of the fire domain.
Oh, we love a demon lord.
It's so important to have a good demon lord.
Yeah, and a coalition of heroes. That's not quite true. Happened to corner them, and we had like the big final battle where this young hero is the one who cuts off the... Oh, I left out one of the domains. Wind and time.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Time magic can really get fucky, I imagine.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah, so like the young hero cuts off the Demon Lord's arm and chucked the rest of them into a time portal, which kind of ripped the demonic life force to shreds.
Huh. It's gotta hurt.
Mm-hmm. So let's be real here. For humanity's perspective, demons and angels might as well be the same. They're both evil.
Mm-hmm.
And so yeah, the rest of that party of heroes were angels.
All right.
Yeah, like one was earth, one was ice. Maybe there were others.
Izzy, I'll have you know that I'm already crafting an OC for this setting in my head. Just you wait.
Oh. You think this is the setting we're talking about?
Oh boy. Well, I might have to make a completely different OC then. I'm still hanging on to this one.
Yeah.
Because I like them.
Yeah, okay, so the young hero was mortal. They were being used. They were not supposed to be the one to defeat the Demon Lord.
Oh no.
Yeah, so then that young hero is put into kind of a magical cryostasis using a combination of her time and another mage's ice powers.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's like, you chucked the Demon Lord through a time portal? Well, that's like super far in the future that you sent him? Yeah, we're gonna make you take care of that now.
Mm-hmm.
You need to go and murderize them when they come out of the other side of that.
Okay.
So yeah.
So it's like if Frodo, crouched it down behind Sauron and Sam pushed him into the Futurama cryo chamber. And then Gandalf was like, "You guys, this is still a problem."
Yeah, very much, very astute.
It is, I think, a very teen thing to say. That's future me.
That's a me current day thing to do.
Yeah, I know. I'm experiencing my second bout of teen years, actually. So
I do own a lot of clothes from Hot Topic. I can't lie.
I own all the crop tops that teen me wished I owned.
God. I already have a few crop tops, but I need more.
You do.
I don't know if I have any clothes from Hot Topic.
We can fix that next time you come over here.
I know.
I don't think Hot Topic exists near me.
That's so sad. We can fix that for you next time you come over here.
Yeah, next time.
Next time you just fucking fly into America.
Yeah. Basically, Quatre, get your passport ready.
Yeah.
Yeah, let me just scoot into an airplane real quick.
Hey, I think it's safe to assume that you have a passport.
I think mine expired, actually.
Oh.
I need to reapply for one.
Oh.
It's 7 years, right? When did I go? No, I've got another year left.
Okay.
I've got another year left with my passport.
Well, you're the only one with a passport.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't have mine.
I should actually get on that.
I mean, you don't need one if you're not going to travel. Does the Demon Lord... Can your Demon Lord apply for a passport if he's been pushed through time?
Yeah, what does he do about a social security number?
Sorry to come back to that. It's like, interesting brain thought I'm having.
Yeah. Okay. So let's finish this up. So that young hero's name is Gabriella Juno Reeves, and we are not really talking about this old-timey fantasy setting or Gabriella.
Okay.
Gabriella, as it happens, is a blonde doggo.
Puppy.
Mm-hmm.
Little dog.
Yeah. Okay, so like the actual setting, and I have way less info thought out about this because most of the things I had when I was a teen, I'm just throwing out about it.
Mm-hmm.
But this is a near future alternate reality where like Earth was entering into an ice age, which was kind of countered by the Industrial Revolution. So climate change is still an issue and problematic, but it's kind of not
tragic.
But it's kind of not the crisis that it is in our world.
Yeah.
Because like it's cold and it's still getting colder, if not for like the greenhouse effect from this and like heating cities and all.
Yeah.
So yeah, like outside of civilization, most of the Earth is pretty dang cold. But yeah, like climate change long term would be super bad.
Yeah.
And so like we're looking at what's kind of like a light cyberpunk-y setting that's really a lot more hopeful than cyberpunk is. I don't know if there is a term for that.
Not sure.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, if y'all have any suggestions or anything that you should be in that, we'll definitely cover that.
Is like the same magic system still around?
Yes.
Okay.
I will tell you which ones are in use.
Mm-hmm.
A fire, earth, ice, and wind. So lightning, metal, and water are open, or maybe one of them got split.
Okay, perfect. I was thinking about a metal dude.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so yeah, let's talk about my OC. I mean, Gabriella is also an OC, but that's not who we're focusing on.
Yeah, we're here for the self-insert.
Yeah, like Gabriella was more of the self-insert, or the original character that became Gabriella was more of the self-insert, to be honest.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, they would be kind of the villain / rival character.
Uh-huh.
And so we're talking about our fluffy fox with the blue hair and she/her pronouns.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, and she has fire and healing powers.
Mm-hmm.
And her name is Alexandria Grace Lovelace.
Okay. 3 names, all of them multisyllabic.
Mm-hmm. No, one of them was single.
Mouthful.
Well, except for Grace. Yeah.
I will toss into the chat the spelling, like it's all spelled normal.
Yeah.
But like Lovelace, Lovelace.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, so what's Alexandria's story? How does she get involved in all of this? Does she have to deal with Demon Lord?
Not really.
Okay.
Yeah, because it was her arm that Gabriella cut off.
Oh. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, she's...
Damn.
Yeah, demons do possession.
Uh-huh.
Classic, yes.
Yeah, so the demon kind of got eradicated by having their life force, like, ripped apart and scattered throughout time. There's like a chunk of it still with Rhea here, but yeah, so she can like have more stamina, I guess. Yeah, and fire mages tend to be resilient because one of the things with them is when they have like a wound that bleeds, their blood literally like flash burns when exposed to air, and so it cauterizes the wound and has healing properties.
Okay.
Go
ahead.
Is it painful?
Yes.
Sounds like it is. Yeah, sounds like it does hurt like a bitch.
Yeah.
That is... I not to be weird, but I do like it when the healing magic is a bit not the greatest thing you want.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and because of this, like, major wounds can have some really odd effects. And we're going to talk about one of those odd effects.
Uh-huh.
Also, overuse of that power can basically result in kind of a meltdown cascade.
Mm-hmm.
If there's no way to damp the heat, because, hey, you just keep on getting hotter and hotter, which itself starts damaging you, and then it just gets into a feedback loop until your entire life force has been consumed, and then you just kind of flop over dead as a crispy critter.
Nice.
Right.
Yep. So Rhea has what's basically an arm made of flame that, like, the flame matches where all the blood vessels would be. And this gets encased in kind of an armor made of Kevlar and aluminum to kind of keep it out, keep it not hot, that sort of thing. Kind of smothers the flame, and so she's got, like, I guess what basically amounts to a magical prosthetic.
Okay.
Okay, and
does she also wrap it in bandages like Hiei/Kiyoshiro?
I mean, that's basically what the Kevlar is.
Incredible. Let's fucking go.
Yeah, like I am thinking of, like, the Kevlar wrap that you can put around, like, exhaust pipes.
Mm-hmm. I'm not a car girl. I don't know about that.
Yeah. Well, like this is, like, that's a real thing.
Okay.
So that's kind of the basis of the setting and my OC.
Hell yeah.
Okay.
So basically, her arm got Evil Dead possessed, got cut off.
Mm-hmm. Oh no, her whole self.
Ah, okay. And but cutting off the arm fixed it, or
no.
was that just like part of the battle to defeat the Demon Lord?
Oh no, like the Demon Lord being like the demon that was possessing being destroyed means she's not possessed anymore.
Ah, gotcha.
Okay.
Of course, Gabriella would have no clue about this.
Yeah.
Also, basically, being like, she was taken, like she was effectively taken out by her allies because they were always just using her.
Aww.
Well, that sucks.
Yeah, and like I said, she absolutely was not supposed to have done what she did. But so it ruined those two angels' plans.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah. I know Emory had a character in mind to create for this setting. I don't know about you, Quatre.
I have no idea. I'm gonna have to make up things.
Well, I mean,
we
can also fill stuff in about the setting.
Yeah.
True.
Yeah, also any story that would occur after this point would probably be in, like, a very urban area because, hey, kind of a cyberpunk aesthetic.
Mm-hmm.
And, yeah, like, that was probably about half the episode, so we can just play around with the rest of our time.
Yeah, let's go. Yeah, I guess, are there any, like, particular holes in the setting or in the story that you'd like to get filled?
No, like I said, the only things that I know, and, like, I just don't want to get into some of the stuff that I had planned. Also, I'm never gonna write it or anything at this point, and, like, I consider doing it as, like, adapting it into a role-playing game or something, but that's not gonna happen either, so this is just kind of like, I guess, a new setting for us to play around with on the podcast if we ever decide to.
Okay. Yeah. Alright.
But yeah, like, I don't have names for the two angels, and those are really the only characters that I have definitely set in my mind as existing.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
And then, of course, Gabriella and Alexandria.
Yeah. Okay, so I guess first question then is, like, yeah, what other sort of, like, groups or factions might exist outside, like, this party of heroes? Like, if we're gonna come up with some OCs for this, like, what would the context around them be? What else is, like, going on in this world for people to be a part of?
Okay, so are we talking about, like, the part of the setting where any real story would take place and is not just background info? Because that's like the cyberpunky setting.
Yeah.
So like I said, just like, outside of cities, it's really fucking cold. Like, most places are not very habitable outside of, say, the tropics, but, like, civilization would probably, like, if this is Earth, civilization would be taking up about the same amount of Earth it is now.
Mm-hmm.
Through just, like, sheer force of will and technology.
Yeah.
Because I like this, and I just realized there is a thing where this is also the case.
Mm-hmm.
But because this is supposed to be kind of cyberpunk aesthetics, but a more hopeful setting, it's like there's lots of like public transit. So
hell yeah.
Yeah, like travel between the large cities is probably by rail. This is not a Snowpiercer situation.
You don't have to stay on the train forever.
Yeah. But yeah, those are like the things, and so yeah, there's probably like some capitalist sickos. There's probably like various governments, and then just normal people. Also, we've probably got some magic users, and they don't know what the fuck because they just kind of get born being weird and powerful.
Yeah.
Unless they're demon possessed or one of those homunculuses.
Okay, so it's kind of like you're born into knowing magic rather than like being taught in it or inheriting it or anything.
Yeah, like it's basically no wizards, only sorcerers.
Gotcha.
Like it's just a natural thing.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I guess someone could also have these powers and just not know it because it never really came up and they never used it. Because who's going to try to just do a magical thing?
Fair enough, yeah. Yeah, alright. I can maybe talk about the character I had in mind then.
Okay.
So I kind of want to do a shark character,
Ooh.
Just like in general. But I'm thinking that would be good for this particular instance. And like I said, I want to make them like the metal and illusions user. So I'm kind of thinking like, you know how sharks just eat metal sometimes?
No, but continue.
How they're just like, yum, 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 yum. I want to eat that license plate or whatever.
Okay.
I think this guy can just, like, chow down on some metal and just kind of keep that around in their tum-tum. And I think, like, if they eat, like, a metal object, then the illusions they create of that or similar objects actually have, substance to them. They can kind of, like, just sort of, like, infuse the matter of, like, you know, whatever they're keeping in their stomach into those illusions. This is a weird fucking thing that no one else knows you can do.
Yeah.
You're just like, how did you learn about this, you freak?
Yeah, just someone decided to eat pennies as a kid.
Yeah. Pennies, like, maybe a tin can, like, you know, perhaps a pair of scissors, like a wrench.
Of course, and of course, because they're special in this way, it doesn't cause them any problems.
That's right. Yeah, also, it's just a fucking thing that sharks do. They can just eat metal stuff and be fine. They don't digest it. Yeah, so that's what I'm thinking for this character. I don't know what in particular they're like doing in the world. Maybe since it's cyberpunky, they're like, I don't know. I think it would be like too obvious to just make them like an edge runner or whatever.
Yeah, like I don't think this is the world that has like your sprawl type characters of the super hackers and street samurai and all. You know, this. Yeah. Also the stuff that shows up in like Shadowrun. I wanted this to very much not be like Shadowrun.
Yeah. I feel ya. Maybe they're just kind of like going around trying to do research. Maybe they're just like, well, I kind of have this magic that I don't really know what it's for. I don't really know why I have it. Maybe I'll just like, try and find out more about the magic users of the past and like see if there's like any purpose behind this or anything I can like devote, learn more about or devote myself to based on that. It's just kind of like, man, I'm just kind of like a regular guy, but I was born with this magic power. What do I do about that?
Oh, yeah, there's gotta be like some sort of secret society based around magic existing.
Mm-hmm. Damn, you think they're trying to poach this guy, and he's just like, you guys kind of like have some information that I might need, but also you're kind of super sketchy. It seems like you're trying to recruit me into a cult. I don't know about that.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I feel like maybe there's this tension where the society is like trying to recruit this guy, and he doesn't want to be recruited, but also there's kind of like a, kind of a draw there where it's like, but what if I did though? Maybe it could be helpful to me. It seems sketchy though. What do I do? Man, I'm just over here, just fucking eating fountain pens. I don't know what to do about this weird secret society.
Yeah, and what are the chances that anyone related to the secret society would ever get the powers? Because, it's a secret society. There's not going to be many of those mofos.
Yeah, exactly.
I feel like with the kind of person that you made, it might even be a case of, like, not realizing it's a secret society and be like, why are these random people that are not in any way connected to each other constantly talking to me about this same thing? That's so weird. If I had a nickel, I would eat it.
I was just about to say. Quatre, did you have any ideas for a character?
Which ones were not?
Yeah, I mean, there would absolutely be major characters that do not have the special powers too. But the other one, like, I'll say all of them: fire healing, earth conjuration, ice corrosion, lightning necromancy, metal illusion, water enhancement, and wind time. So we've got wind time, wind time, earth conjuration, fire healing, ice corrosion, and now metal illusion. So that's lightning necromancy, and water enhancement, I believe. Also, you could just have someone with a fucking gun, and that's probably the equivalent.
If I do make a character, it's gotta have to be water enhancement, since I made a lightning character last week.
Oh boy. Yeah. Did not know that.
I did. No, I also made a water character last week. Oh no.
Oh no.
I am doomed by the narrative.
Sorry for taking metal. I didn't realize.
No, it's fine. It's not like I need to make that I am not allowed to make a character with the same traits, or that I have to make a character.
I mean, you can also split the powers amongst a couple people.
I was just thinking, like, you got your secret society. You need kind of a foil to that. You don't need that, but it would be, I think, how do I explain this one? In Chainsaw Man, there's a whole bunch of normal people obsessed with being Chainsaw Man, basically.
Yeah.
And I think that's a great concept for any setting, really, to have just a bunch of normal people who would stalk God.
Yeah, like
given the chance.
Basically superhero groupies. That would fit this setting, yeah.
You need some superhero groupies, and you need them to range from, wow, I just wear a t-shirt with the name of my favorite old-timey one up on there, or whatever. And then you need the ones who are like, no, I've been reincarnated, and I am actually that one.
Oh boy.
And then they're like, I have lightning powers, and you gotta be like, you are standing on a carpet, squishing your feet around, trying to make static electricity. It's not a power.
Hey, put away that stun gun. Holy shit.
Yeah, like I think one thing to add to this setting is that people know that, I guess, magic is real in some respect, but this is very much like, for the common people, like, this is very much a new thing.
Like, they know it exists, but they don't know how to do it or how to get to it.
Yeah, also just kind of a little bit surprised that, oh wait, shit, this exists?
Yeah, and then a whole bunch of articles are gonna pop up, like, follow this diet, and you will be able to do ice magic, or take these beauty products, put this in your hair, take baths in mud, and you will be able to do earth, things like that. So yeah, I just think your setting needs a bunch of people who are not normal with it.
Of course.
As does any setting, frankly.
As does any setting. As we all know, I like to make my settings out of characters who are incapable of being normal about it. I think that's just people gotta look at it and be like, that's weird. And then you did a good thing.
Hell yeah.
Especially if this is like based on an edgy teen setting.
Yeah, like
edgy teens in it.
Oh, like, some things got stripped out because I was like, no, that's too stupid edgy teenager bullshit. Like it's too much. Let's get rid of that.
Fair enough.
I understand. I mean, I've reworked Skylar as well.
Yeah, that's why, like, the modern setting where it takes place is a lot more of a sketch than a real setting, and yeah, because, like, I had stories in my mind, never really shared them with anyone because I don't write or anything, so yeah. That was definitely a thing. Yeah. I made no sense there, did I?
Not a lot.
Not a lot, but that's allowed.
Oh, basically, there was a lot of plot that I came up with, like, as a teenager, and that I'm like, no, not gonna share any of that, and not gonna think about it.
Fair enough.
Some things are allowed to just be buried and forgotten.
I have old fiction like that. Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
My cringe Naruto fiction is still able to be read online for those brave enough to find it.
Wow.
It's really... I know I said no cringe, but actually the things I wrote for Naruto, very cringe.
Yeah, like...
But I respect teen me.
We are cringe. We just have to let the cringe flow over us so that we are not overcome by it.
I mean, the reason I didn't delete it is because it's not nothing in it is an inherently bad thing. If I had written something that I'm like, this is actually harmful, I would have deleted it. I would not have called that cringe. I would have called that inexcusable, said sorry, and deleted it.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Oh, also, this did start off as like a Sonic OC before I started coming up with plot.
Yes.
Oh, there we go.
I'm sick of this right now.
Mm-hmm.
It's I feel so like I missed out on a part of the teen experience by not being aware of Sonic as a child.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it existed, I just did not notice it.
Yeah, the Sonic changed my brain in irreversible ways.
I think if I'd known Sonic, I would have figured out the trans bit way easier.
So true.
Modernized Sonic version. I just tossed into the chat.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Because there was a pick crew for that I did a long time ago.
Yeah, I remember this little pick group character.
Mm-hmm.
Red and blue were such good color choices.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, like, they are.
Pretty good.
Very good.
Yeah. God, I should probably think up a name for this character. Quatre, do you have any other details about your not normal character on him?
It's sort of like our world, right?
Oh, God.
Or because does the internet exist? It's an important one.
I don't know if I'm prepared to just say these are the same setting. This may be...
Okay, well, if the internet is not real, then my not normal with it character definitely makes zines about literally anyone and everyone.
Oh, no. There is internet.
Oh, there's internet. They're still making zines.
Yeah, there is absolutely internet.
There's illegal trading card game based on and stuff like that. It's just fan culture.
Yeah, no, if we were going to combine these into one setting, I think we all need to be there so that we all share in the evil.
Yeah.
Understandable.
You can, I mean, even if they're not the same setting, I feel we can import-export characters between them however much we want.
Yeah.
I mean, Izzy, you already put your persona in streamer hell.
Yeah, because my persona has no information other than a name and what they look like.
What more do you need?
There are characters. We can do as much bullshit with them as we want.
Yeah.
That is so true. God, for some reason I thought about that silly Tumblr post that's like, you don't treat your OC well, you should give them some...
Yeah, it is interesting that we've basically the only characters that are probably important to the world that we've created for the COTG setting is the villains.
Good.
Funny that.
They're way more interesting than the hero of any setting, in my opinion.
For real. That's why Hellclaw is the main character of Grey Pollen. Like, what are you talking about? Of course villains are better.
Mm-hmm.
It's, we could almost address how they're always queer-coded, and how that's important to us as people, but let's not get into that. Let's not address all of it.
That's a We Rate Queerbait conversation.
You still have not invited me on that one.
Yeah, we will have you on as a guest someday. It's just that we record, later in the evening.
I understand, and my holiday's almost up.
Time zones are a fuck. Yeah.
It's gonna be for when I hop on that plane and just quickly stop by.
Yeah, you're gonna have so much jet lag.
For real.
I'm sure that I am different than literally everybody else. It should not harm me, because I'm not chronically sleep deprived.
Yeah.
Maybe it would help.
Maybe it would put you on the schedule that your body wants to be on.
Yeah.
The schedule that my body wants to be on does not fit in any kind of realistic living situation.
Yeah.
Same homie, same.
Not enough naps and the wrong hours that I am expected to be awake.
Yeah, I don't know about y'all, but my circadian rhythm doesn't work in any time zone.
No. My circadian rhythm assumes at least a 26-hour day.
God.
I don't know about that. I want to be awake for 3 hours and then sleep for an hour and then be awake for 3 hours again. Be ideal.
Hell yeah. I'm thinking about the name for my shark boy. For some reason, my brain has landed on Anthem. I don't know how that relates to his character at all, but maybe that's something we can figure out as we go.
Mm-hmm.
It's better. My head was going Magneto. I was trying to push that thought away.
Yeah, so I guess your shark guy is probably thought of as a weird superhero type person.
My character has his shirt,
and that's why they have a superhero ass name in Anthem.
All right. I'm thinking maybe one of the early things that they kind of figured out that they could use their power for was a tuning fork. And it's oh, wait a minute, I can make actual sound with this visual-only illusion because I put metal in my stomach.
Hold up, I just realized something. A child that can eat change, and then they get infinite change to buy things.
Ooh.
Anthem ate so much candy.
You're 100% right. Oh my god.
Anthem on that permanent sugar rush.
So true.
You can't have the downfall if you just never stop eating sugar.
Does Anthem have the beatus?
God. I don't know.
Don't answer that.
Yeah, I won't.
So,
alright.
I think that's an episode.
Yeah. Do we want to leave it there?
Yeah, I'm okay with that. Quatre?
Yeah. I'm sorry that I'm a little bit low energy. I don't know why I'm so tired suddenly.
I mean, we were just talking about how fucked sleeping is.
Yeah.
So.
True.
You don't gotta explain it.
Mm-hmm.
We all be knowing.
So who got plugs?
I guess I do. I have a funny podcast called We Rate Queerbait. It's the shit. Go listen to it. We talk about stuff that is gay. But not officially gay. Stuff that we look at it and we say that it's gay, even though it's not saying that it's gay, but it is. So don't worry about it.
I trust your opinion.
Yeah. I'm also on For Affinity with username Space Robot. I'm also on an excellent audio drama podcast called The Disappearances of Lydia Fontaine, fully funded on Kickstarter, new episodes 2025. Let's go.
Oh yeah?
Let's go.
All right. I'm Izzy, and I also have a For Affinity with the username Isadora. And I do not do social medias, but I did do a guest spot on SCP Research Archives. No idea when that's coming out, though.
Eventually.
Yeah, other Izzy apparently has just a ton of episodes that they recorded long ago.
That just means everyone has to listen to episodes.
We would never have a backlog on our podcasts, not even once.
No, definitely not. God, I really need to edit.
Look, we have a backlog because I insisted we have one, and I negotiated the existence of one.
Yeah, that's true.
Is it my turn?
Yes.
Yeah, nice. I do have social media. You can find me on Tumblr at matrimcoughton.tumblr.com. By the time this comes out, I'll have stopped, but I'm currently playing Lighthouse at the End of the World on my RPG Tumblr, which is journals.tumblr.com. You don't gotta search for that one specifically. You can find it with the other one. Where was I going? I have an Instagram, which is Quatre_cosplay. You can see me wear cute fuzzy ears on that one.
Ooh.
And that's... I mean, I posted those in hopes.
Yeah, the ears are super good.
Yeah, but I did not post it on the rest of the Discords.
Mm-hmm.
But you could have seen it on my Instagram. So it's important to follow my Instagram so that I can see, for one time, I can see number go up on my cosplay account.
True Quatre fans are only on the Instagram.
I would not say that. I've got my lore spread out on so many places. And also, don't make number go up if you see that there's 100 followers. Do not follow me. That's more than I can handle. That's it. That's all I got.
Okay. Well, we are part of the Noisespace.xyz podcast network. Thank you, Matt GameCube. There's a lot of fun shows on there. I listen to like half of them on a regular basis. Lots of chill hosts.
Hell yeah.
We also have social medias for the podcast itself. I believe that is on co-host and Tumblr. Check out this guy as the username. I'm sure there's an @ there somewhere or something.
So I consider it a treasure hunt.
Look, I don't do social medias. I'm lost when it comes to that.
I mean, I do social medias and I'm lost.
That's because social medias are bad.
Yeah, social media bad. You're so brave
true.
exposing yourself to that, Quatre.
Yeah, it does do numbers on my brain, not gonna lie. Not good numbers, bad numbers.
So yeah, don't go falling into any time portals. Turns out that might be bad.
Yeah, don't.
Not good for you.
No. Well, I mean,
unless...
it was good for Alexandria, so maybe do it.
Yeah.
It just costs an arm.
Do not fall into time portals. Push other people in it.
Yeah, who are we to say that you shouldn't fuck with a time portal, honestly?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Good night.
Bye.
Good night.